Derek Reed. It's nice to see you, relaxed and looking quite bohemian with your guitar there, and apparently wearing a plant as a hat. So that's marvelous. Okay, so tell me, I've got a few questions. When did you start playing an instrument?
Good God. Um, I've always been into singing.
Mm-hmm.
I was in a choir when I was like 12 and 13. I was in Sunderland Schools choir. So that was a choir of all the different schools, and they put different people into that particular choir. I think, if I remember rightly, it was quite quite an auspicious kind of choir, and I was a boy soprano. So what would happen is the choir master would say, right, boys, I want you to sing this. Girls, and you, Derek, I want you to sing this. And one of the songs I remember that we sang was, well, I came from Alabama with my banjo on my knee. I come down from Louisiana for true love for to see. And there's a chorus, and the chorus was plunk, plink, 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 plunk, plink, plink. And the girls had to sing, no, the guys had to sing plunk, plink, 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 plunk, plink, plink. And the girls, and you, Derek, have got to sing blank, blink, 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 blank, blink, blink. That's true. So I was singing, I was definitely singing at 12, 13. I sang in a talent contest, possibly in Pontin's Oldie Camp, and that was probably 10, I suppose. So, since I was 10, I think.
Gosh. So I'm not going to sort of ask you what sort of music inspires you, because I think you're the only folk singer in the Candlelight Club,
Really?
as well as the longest serving member.
Longest serving member.
So when did you join the club then?
17. I was 17. I'm 73 now, so
It was
I know it's hard to believe. I know, I'm such a cool guy.
such lovely hair. Yes.
But yeah, 17. And I remember the first time I went on stage, I sang an Irish song, and my mate Kenny Meadows played the guitar. He's dead now, unfortunately, Kenny. His brother is my best friend, Eric Meadows, who lives in Darlington. We sang The Rising of the Moon. Oh, tell me, Sean O'Farrell, where the gathering is to be, at the old spot by the river, quite well known to you and me. One more word from single token, whistle up the marching tune. The pikes must be together by the rising of the moon. So I sang, and he played the guitar. I never played the guitar. And I suppose 2 or 3 years after that, I was at the folk club. I took a girl there, and we went to a party on that particular night round my mate John Wise's house. And Paul Brady was the guest at our folk club. Well, the girl that I took a shine to Paul Brady, didn't she? Because he could play guitar, couldn't he? You know what I mean?
So is that why you started playing
I
the
think
guitar?
so, yeah. So I'm playing Paul Brady for it. I'm playing Paul Brady for it. So yeah, he ran off with my lady. Did Paul Brady. Yeah.
There's a song there somewhere.
Of course.
With a chorus?
There's a song there all the time, isn't there, really?
So can you share a story behind one of your songs that listeners may not know?
The song that I wrote a song in Ireland. No, I won't do that one. I've got a song called Old Friends and New, right? And basically, I wrote that at the Black Bull Bender, which is a folk festival just outside of Whitby.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember going for a walk before we started drinking at like 12 o'clock. So we went for a walk in the morning, me and Harry Wilson. And I had these words going around my head. And I thought, I'll sing you a song of old friends and new. I'll sing you a song, good friends and true. I'll sing you a song, I'll sing it in key. If you sing it for me, if you sing it with me, I will sing it. I will sing it for you. Will you sing it with me? That was it. And those words were going around my head. So I thought, that sounds like a nice little chorus. So I wrote the words to it. So that was the story behind that particular song. And that really is about the folk music world and the people that you meet in the folk music world. Because in my view, you meet real people. People with hearts, you know?
Yeah.
People who care.
Absolutely.
And I will say that basically all of my really good friends I've met due to music.
I have to agree with that.
Yeah,
I
due to
mean,
music.
I fell on my feet when I found all of you.
Yeah, due to music.
It's been
definitely.
wonderful.
Yeah. You meet real people and they'll do anything for you. And it's a fantastic family that you get involved with.
Yeah.
And depends on which festivals you go, and the family just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And new people come into the family.
And wherever
Yeah.
you go, you know somebody, which is absolutely brilliant. You know, it's amazing
Mm-hmm.
how we sort of like go to one club to another. So, you know, it's nice for me going into a place and knowing someone.
Yeah. And basically when COVID came about, and we all got involved with the likes of Zoom, I started to go on Zooms with people from New Zealand, people from Holland, people from Germany, people from Ireland, right? And I didn't know them. But at the end of, let's say, 2 years, you just felt so warm towards these people, you know. It was amazing, really. So yeah, we did a lot of singing on Zoom. And when you're on Zoom, basically, you try and sing new songs as much as you can.
So, which has been the most rewarding experience that you've had as a musician?
God.
I've never seen Derek stuck for words.
Well, I would say, yeah, going to Ireland with mates who are musicians, forming a band. We called ourselves the Mad Buggers, which basically was about right. And we went to a pub in the afternoon, and we sang in this particular pub. And then the bloke said, "What you doing tonight, lads?" And I said, "No plans. Like, will you come back, and I'll pay you."
Wow.
So that was it. I'm going to get money or Guinness. In the end, I think we got Guinness. Well, we got paid that particular gig, but many times we sang in Ireland, and we've got Guinness, or we've got supper, or we've got money, or we've got a combination of those things. And that was as the Mad Buggers. There was 4 of us. My mate Russell Barnes, who unfortunately I lost about 2 months ago now, lives in Essex, or lived in Essex. Guy called Redcar Mike, who lives in Coniston.
Not Redcar.
He used to live in Redcar. That's what I called him, Redcar Mike. I know, it's weird. And then, believe it or not, he actually went to Malawi to work in Malawi. So we changed his name to Malawi Mike. Redcar Mike. Oh, great guy. Great. And a guy called Nick Scaife. Now, Nick has a house in Ireland and also a house in Teesside, in Whitby. And I met Nick in Whitby, in the Plough in Whitby, and that's where I met my mate Russell. No, I tell a lie. That's where I took my mate Russell, because I met Russell in a folk festival in Oxford. And I was playing outside of this pub, and he was watching me. And I was like singing in G, but playing in D.
Ah.
And he said, actually, you know, if you sing in the same key as what you're playing in, that would help.
certainly does.
And he became a really good friend. Did Al Russell.
So what interests or hobbies do you have outside of music?
Good God. I used to go fishing. It's cold, isn't it, fishing?
I wouldn't know, I'm a
Your
woman.
hands go bloody cold. Your hands go cold. But I used to go fishing. I can play snooker. I'm not good, but I'm lucky. Other hobbies? I like to walk. My wife's got me walking, and I'm into bird watching. Bit of ornithology.
The feathered sort, I hope, yes.
Feathered sort, yes. Feathered sort. Ornithology.
So, what legacy do you hope to leave with your music?
Good God. I think the legacy I'd like to leave is basically my son Blake, who has just done fantastic. He's got a lovely voice. He plays guitar better than his dad. He's got a good presence. He's also a junior world spoons player. You know?
Spoons?
Yeah, he plays the spoons as Blake. If you go onto Google and you put in junior world spoons champion, you'll get Blake Reed, my son, and me playing the guitar. While he was playing the spoons.
I'm definitely going to look it up now.
Yes, you should. You should definitely look it up. So, yeah, I think my legacy is my role in life, as far as I can see, really, is to, if I go into a pub, my role is to make sure everyone in that pub has a good time, and I'm quite good at that.
You're brilliant. You're the most positive person with your whoop whoops. Could you give us a whoop whoop whoop?
Woo, woo, woo! Sorry, doggy.
Do you know what? That puts a smile on everyone's face. You can always tell when you're in the room. It's brilliant. You're so positive and happy.
I think that, I mean, the standard that we see in front of us, singing, playing guitar, right? The standard is quite amazing, isn't
Until
it?
I get up.
It's standard. There's nothing wrong with you. You sing some lovely stuff. You write some lovely stuff. It's from the heart. But if you look at the people that we mix with in these folk clubs that we go to,
I've learnt so much.
you
Brilliant.
if you could bottle it, you could make a fortune, couldn't you? Really?
Yeah.
And it's like, folk festivals and guys playing the fiddle and guys playing the banjo and all that, all this music going on.
Well, in my case, watching people sing songs without cheat sheets, I wish I could do that. I just can't.
Well, I started without cheat sheets, definitely. And I always used to remember all my words. And I'm well capable of doing that, but it's basically, it's a time thing, isn't it? You've got to,
I can remember
spend
words,
time.
just not picture the chords above the words. That's even
Oh,
on
yeah.
my own songs. I know
Yes.
about 2 songs off by heart, and none of them are mine.
Well, I'm quite lucky in that it doesn't really matter what the guitar does. I can sing over the top of that, right? And it looks like I'm playing the chords, which are right.
Well, I've always had the guitar I started doing it before there were backing tracks, and my adage now is, not the best guitarist. I just sing a bit, and that's me in a nutshell.
Okay.
So what's next for you musically then?
God. Well, once I get this number one right under me belt, I don't mind if it's not under one. To be honest, I was thinking about this a couple of days ago. I don't mind if it's not number one for Christmas, but I'd like it to be a Christmas song that people play at this particular time of the year, and I think it should be.
It's catchy.
Yeah, it's very catchy.
After hearing it quite a few times,
It sticks in your head.
Yes, it is an earworm.
Yeah, it's definitely an earworm, and people remember the words. So I think I've got something with the song, and I think that it will.
Might be ready for next year. It
Yeah.
does take a while to get things up and running.
Yeah.
So have you got a nice little song to sing for me as your little party piece for the end of this?
Oh yes, I will. Yes. So this is a song I got from the singing of the Matthew Brothers. Now, the Matthew Brothers came to the Golden Cock Hotel basically 35 years ago, and I bought their LP. and the LP is called A Kiss in the Morning Early, right? Which is a great song, but I haven't learned it. But I've learned this song. I can't remember what it's called, but I will tell you once I've played it. Where two lovers meet down by the green barrow. True lovers meet down by the green lea, where merry fun Mary conversing with the lover. They stolen my poor hand on the banks of Lee, for I loved her very dearly, truly and sincerely. There's no one in this wide world I love more than she. Every bush, every bower, every wild Irish flower reminds me of Mary on the banks of the Lee. Don't stay out late on the moorland, Bonnie Mary. Don't you stay out late the moorland for me, where the little sheeted ocean we parted by the ocean. She never returned the banks of Lee, for I loved her very dearly, truly and sincerely. There's no one in this wide world I love more than she. Every bush, every bower, every wild Irish flower reminds me of Mary on the banks of Lee. Oh, I'll pick my love some roses, some wild Irish roses. I'll pluck my love roses, finest ever grew, and I lay them on the grave of my own dear darling Mary, in that neat little churchyard where she sleeps neath the dew. For I loved her very dearly, truly and sincerely. There's no one in this wide world I love more than she. Every bush and every bower, every wild Irish flower reminds me of Mary on the banks of Lee. Every bush and every bower, every wild Irish flower reminds me of Mary on the banks of Lee. Reminds me of Mary on the banks of Lee. There you go.
Oh, that was lovely. Did you remember the title of the song?
Banks of the Lee.
There you go. Well, it's been a brilliant little interview here.
I've loved it. I've loved
yeah.
it. Sammy, thank you very much.
You're incredibly welcome.